Hello and welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host Shivangi Mishra. Let's take a look at what made news this week. Traders Association and locals boycott Kashmir Solidarity Day in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Bakharwal community in Jammu gets ready for seasonal upward migration. Indian Army organizes medical and general assistance camps. Home chef competition brings out talented culinary artists of Kashmir. Women in far-flung areas become self-reliant after government establishes handicraft training institutes in Rajouri. And in our special section of Incredible India, we give you the glimpses of expanding religious tourism industry in our country. The Locals and Traders Association in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir have called for a total boycott of Kashmir Solidarity Day after Pakistan and its puppet administration sidelined their constant demands. The Traders Association and other stakeholders leading the protests against illegal taxation, overbilling of electricity bills and 18 to 20 hours of load shedding have termed Kashmir Solidarity Day a complete hogwash. They have resolved to launch fresh protests against the administration if their concerns are not addressed on an immediate basis. We have a report.
It has been over 5 months since the locals, traders and businessmen are holding widespread protests against the administration. The Traders Association along with other businessmen are protesting against illegal taxation, overbilling of electricity bills and 18 to 20 hours of load shedding. The leaders in the illegally occupied territory have called for a total boycott of Kashmir Solidarity Day if their demands are not met on an immediate basis. Celebrated on 5th of February every year, the leaders termed Kashmir Solidarity Day a complete hogwash.
हम ये चाहने के 76 सालों से जो यकजहती होती जा रही है, इस दफा थोड़ा उसको तब्दील करें, उसके तरीकाकार को हकीकी यकजहती के ऊपर आए। हकीकी यकजहती से मुराद ये है कि कश्मीरियों को उनका हक दिया जाए। इस वक्त हम अपना हक ये मांग रहे हैं कि पानी हमारा डैम यहाँ पे लग के मुजफ्फराबाद वीरान हो गया, मंगला मीरपुर तबाह हो गया। हमने आपसे कोई मुतालबा नहीं किया। आज हम एक छोटा सा मुतालबा कर रहे हैं कि उसके बदले जो आपने हमारे से जुल्म ज्यादतियां की हैं, हमें प्रोडक्शन कास्ट के ऊपर बिजली मुहैया की जाए।
The Locals and the Traders Association blamed Pakistan for illegally establishing hydropower plants in their territory. The massive electricity generated in these hydropower plants is above the requirement of Pakistan's energy needs, but surprisingly, POK residents do not receive an iota of power generated on their own land.
जिस तरह जिस तरीके से हमारे ताजरों को इस वक्त इन्होंने बेबस किया हुआ है, सिविल सोसाइटी को बेबस किया हुआ, अंधेरे के अंदर लोगों को डुबो दिया है, नमाज के वक्त बिजली नहीं होती, बच्चों के खाने के वक्त बिजली नहीं होती, पढ़ने के वक्त बिजली नहीं होती। और मैं हैरान हूँ कि जानबूझ के जिस तरह मेरे पेशरोम कररी ने बात की है कि हमें तंग किया जा रहा है।
The helpless traders, business owners and locals want nothing but electricity, and that too at production cost. It is more than a fair deal for Pakistan, who illegally owns power plants in the territory and is already generating a huge revenue through these resources in POK. The locals have warned the administration against a massive protest in the coming days. They said the sporadic protests in the region are just sparks but can turn into a massive fire if not addressed immediately.
एक भरपूर 8 तारीख को हड़ताल होने जा रही है। उससे पहले मैं ये इनको कहना चाहता हूँ कि खुदा के लिए हुक्मरानों समझो इस वक्त को कि जब ये लावा इस वक्त जो है ये चिंगारी है, जब ये शोला बन जाएगी, खुदा की कसम ना आपके बस में होगा ना हमारे बस में होगा कि इन लोगों को हम रोक सकें।
Pakistan has been prosecuting the residents of illegally occupied territory for more than 70 years. The locals dismissing the celebrations of Kashmir Solidarity Day on February 5 are in no mood to budge against Pakistan or its proxy administration. The locals could launch fresh protests against the administration if their demands go unheard.
The Bakharwal, a nomad community in Jammu and Kashmir, are prepping up for their seasonal upward migration to the summer capital Srinagar. The Indian Army and the administration concerned about the safety and security of the nomads and their livestock have set up medical and general assistance camps in Palanwala sector of Jammu district. The community members and their cattle are made to undergo medical checkups at the camps before they embark on their journey towards the upper reaches of Himalayas. They are also equipped with the information regarding schemes the government has launched for their welfare. We have a report.
The winter season is about to end, and Bakharwals, a nomad community in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, is prepping up for a month-long migration to the summer capital, Srinagar. The Gujjar Bakharwals in Jammu and Kashmir are among those tribes who are largely dependent on animal husbandry. The Indian Army and the administration, aware of their seasonal migration, have set up medical and general assistance camps in Palanwala sector of Jammu district. At these camps, the members of this tribal community, along with their cattle, undergo medical checkups. They are also made aware of several schemes the government has launched for their welfare.
हम 6 महीने यहाँ रहते हैं, 6 महीने हम श्रीनगर में चले जाते हैं माल मवेशी लेकर। हमारा कारोबार है जो माल मवेशी पर है, तो हम शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं। पहले आपका शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं, हमारे पास आए, वक्त निकाला अपना कीमती। फिर हम फौज का शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं जिसने ये कैंप लगाया। हमारे कुछ बंदों को दवाई दे रहे हैं, चेकअप कर रहे हैं। हमारी बात हुई उनसे भी, उन्होंने हमारे कुछ मसले मसाइल थे उनको हल करने का यकीन दिलाया। उन्होंने कहा आपके जो भी मसाइल हैं उस पर बात हुई इनसे, तो कैंप पे लगाया। दवाई भी दे रहे हैं, माल मवेशी की दवाई भी दे रहे हैं।
इन लोगों को आयुष्मान कार्ड जो है हमारा, उसके बारे में बताया गया है। इनके राशन कार्ड के बारे में बताया गया है और गवर्नमेंट की जो स्कीम्स रहती हैं उनके बारे में इनको बताया गया है। और मुझे लगता है कि हमने इनसे ये प्रॉमिस भी लिया है कि जो ये यूथ है इनका, नोमैड्स का, ये जो हमने आज इन्फॉर्मेशन इनको इम्पार्ट की है, ये आगे अपने लोगों को बताएंगे ताकि इन्फॉर्मेशन कुछ डेफिशिएंट ना रहे। बिकॉज आज इन लोगों के पास अगर कुछ किसी चीज़ की कमी है तो वो इन्फॉर्मेशन की कमी है। अभी जैसे इनसे पता चला है, तो हमारी यही ट्राई रहेगी कि हम नेक्स्ट 15 डेज में, जैसे मेजर साहब से डिस्कस करके हम करेंगे कि नेक्स्ट 15 डेज में हम एक ऐसा कैंप किया जाए इन लोगों के लिए जिसमें हम वेटनरी, एनिमल हस्बेंड्री डिपार्टमेंट को भी इन्वॉल्व करेंगे और लाइफ स्टॉक की भी इनकी जो रहेगी, क्या बोलते हैं, इंस्पेक्शन रहेगी या उनका चेकअप रहेगा, वो भी करवाने की कोशिश करेंगे।
During their journey through the forests, the nomad community has to remain extra cautious of any communicable disease ailing their cattle. In these situations, it becomes important to have veterinary assistance from the team of doctors deployed for their health checkup at every stretch. The medical camps organized at Palanwala will ensure that their livestock and community itself do not fall victim to any ailment during the journey.
हम शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं इस इंडियन फौज का। हर बार ऐसे ही कैंप लगाती है, हमें अपनी गाड़ी में लाते हैं, भेजते हैं और दवाइयाँ देते हैं, हर एक मुश्किलात पहुँचाते हैं गवर्नमेंट तक। तो हम शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं इस फौज का।
The Indian Army provides them free medicines and conducts health checkups to ensure a safe migration to the upper reaches of Kashmir. The Indian Army, along with the administration, also equip them with all the necessary information regarding their rights and welfare schemes regarding education for their children, Ayushman health cards and other essential services. The government puts all possible efforts for the well-being of every individual in these tribal communities. As far as seasonal migration of Gujjar Bakharwals is concerned, they are all set for a comfortable and safe journey towards their destination.
Celebrating the the rich flavors and exquisite cuisines of Jammu and Kashmir, a culinary extravaganza, Home Chef Kashmir, was organized for the first time in Srinagar. The competition received a massive 200 registrations from women and homemakers of Kashmir who showcased their culinary skills on a social media platform during the preliminary round. In the finale, 6 women competed for the Home Chef Kashmir title after rounds of cooking and approvals from a jury comprising champions of Indian cuisines. The competition served as a delightful platform to encourage and recognize the culinary artists of Kashmir. Take a look.
A culinary extravaganza, Home Chef Kashmir, recently organized for the first time in Srinagar, saw a participation of more than 200 talented women and homemakers from Kashmir. The registered participants showcased their cooking skills on a social media platform during the preliminary rounds. After rounds of observations and competitions of culinary skills, 6 women were selected for the final showdown at the prestigious kitchen of IHM Srinagar.
इसका मकसद ये है कि एक अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म मिले जो हमारे होम कुक्स है कश्मीर में, जिनको बहुत बार हमें अप्रिशिएट करना भूल जाते हैं या वो भी एक टैलेंट दिखाना चाहते हैं, अपने स्किल्स शो ऑफ करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन एक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है। तो मुझे लगता है पहली बार ऐसा कुछ कश्मीर में हुआ है जहाँ पे ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है होम शेफ्स को, और हम पहली बार पहला होम शेफ कश्मीर चुनने वाले हैं जिसमें बहुत अच्छे विनिंग प्राइज भी है। और जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट यहाँ कर कम से कम 200-300 लोगों ने ऑनलाइन रजिस्टर किया था। इसका पहला कुकिंग राउंड जो है उसमें खुद घर में खाना बनाना था, उसकी वीडियो अपलोड करनी थी इंस्टाग्राम पे। फिर 6 लोग फाइनलिस्ट बने और वो आज यहाँ ऑन ग्राउंड कम्पीट कर रहे हैं आपस में।
The women of Kashmir, with their top secret recipes and vibrant ingredients, mesmerized the spectators and some of the celebrated chefs of India. The maestro chefs were seen enthralled with the uniqueness of homemade food cooked in Kashmiri kitchens. The organizers of the event and the master chefs who had come to select the Home Chef Kashmir see a bright future for Kashmiri cuisines on a global stage.
ये कुकिंग कंपटीशन की बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि आने वाला जो फ्यूचर है श्रीनगर के लिए बहुत ब्राइट है। आने वाले जब टूरिस्ट आता है तो उसको मतलब खाने का अच्छा जो हमारी कश्मीरी बाजवान कुजीन है उसका भी बहुत सारा उसके अंदर टूरिस्ट के लिए सपोर्ट मिल सकती है। तो होम कुकिंग वही है कि जो हर घर में खाना बनता है उसका आजकल बहुत पॉपुलरिटी है। लोग बहुत ऑयली खाना वो पसंद नहीं करते आजकल के टाइम में, तो होम कुकिंग जो घर का ही खाना उसका बहुत तवज्जो है इस इंडस्ट्री के लिए। और आने वाले टाइम जैसे कंपटीशन हो गए तो बच्चे उसको दिखा के होटल इंडस्ट्री में ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, अपना ओन बिजनेस शुरू कर सकते हैं।
The participating women were seen enjoying every moment at the competition and trying their best to achieve the coveted title of Home Chef Kashmir. They wish that more such competitions are organized in Kashmir and foster more opportunities to showcase and promote Kashmiri cuisines world over.
खुशी हो रही है कि ये प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है क्योंकि यहाँ पर तो ये पहली बार ही हो रहा है, इसलिए हम शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहते हैं जिन्होंने भी ये स्पॉन्सर किया है। तो हमें ये प्लेटफॉर्म दिया ताकि हमें अपना जो स्किल है वो आगे बढ़ाने की हमें हिम्मत दी, इसलिए ये सीज़न फर्स्ट है। इंशाल्लाह मैं चाहती हूँ सब पार्टिसिपेट करें आइंदा भी, तो ये बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है।
The women were juggling with vegetables, ingredients, frying pans to finish the competition in the stipulated time. The talented women who had earlier impressed their husbands and kids with their food were now presented an opportunity to impress the top chefs of the country. In the tough race to the title of Home Chef Kashmir, the cuisine prepared by Nazma Basharat was adjudged the best.
मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा। कुकिंग का शौक तो बहुत पहले से था, लेकिन बिकॉज ऑफ माय बच्चे फैमिली मैं टाइम पे नहीं कुछ कर पाई, लेकिन कुकिंग कंटिन्यू करती रही। जब कुछ करना चाहा तब टाइम नहीं था, तब बच्चों की परवरिश ज़्यादा ज़रूरी थी। लेकिन आज हमको डाबर वालों ने, होम शेफ वालों ने IHM वालों ने जो इनिशिएटिव लिया उससे हम अपना अंदर का टैलेंट बाहर निकाल सकते हैं और बहुत आगे जा सकते हैं। उससे हमारा ये टूरिज्म भी प्रमोट हो सकता है।
The initiative like Home Chef Kashmir will certainly inspire more people to explore their culinary talents and contribute to the growth and recognition of the vibrant culinary community of Kashmir.
In a bid to promote traditional handicraft industry and to make the women of Kashmir self-reliant, the government has established several handicraft training institutes in Rajouri and other districts of the region. Every year, groups of 20 women are trained in handicraft skills at each of these centers. The women are also provided stipends during the training and minimal interest loans for establishing their independent businesses after completion of their diploma. The initiative has not only empowered the women in far-flung districts, but also opened up new job avenues in the region. Take a look. The Government of India is giving emphasis on making the Kashmir women self-reliant and financially independent. In order to achieve this goal, the government has established several skill development institutes in Rajouri and other districts of the Union Territory. The women in Thana Mandi town of Rajouri district are becoming entrepreneurs in the handicraft industry after gaining skills from these training institutes.
आज लड़कियां हर घर में मतलब कोई कटिंग टेलरिंग का कर रही है, कोई कुशन बना रही है, कोई कुछ बना रही है। बहुत खुश हैं लड़कियां क्योंकि नौकरी तो नहीं है लेकिन वो इस बिजनेस में बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हैं क्योंकि हमारा बिजनेस थन्ना मंडी में बहुत ज़्यादा चल रहा है, बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है। हम यहाँ भी सेल करते हैं सामान, राजौरी भी बेचते हैं, जम्मू में भी और एग्जीबिशन में बेचते हैं और ऑनलाइन भी करते हैं काम। जो हमें कोई कुछ भी मांगता है, कुशन वगैरह, फ्लावर, क्रोशिया का, कटिंग टेलरिंग के डिज़ाइनर सूट, तो हम उनको बना के देते हैं। तो आज हर लड़की मतलब अपने पाँव पे खड़ी है, हर लड़की खुश है अपने घर में।
To promote the traditional handicraft and to give a boost to the women-led small businesses, the rural banks are providing easy loans on minimal interest rates. Each year, in groups of 20, girls are being trained in fulkari, chikri wood and other handicrafts to help them establish their own businesses.
गवर्नमेंट का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ, ज़्यादातर बैंक वालों का और डिपार्टमेंट का, कि हमें हर डिपार्टमेंट वाले मतलब बुला लेते हैं क्योंकि सबसे पहले तो ये बात है हमारे हाथ में कुछ है तो वो हमें आगे बुलाते हैं, तो वो हमारी हेल्प करते हैं, हम भी उनके पीछे चलते हैं, काम करते हैं।
The initiative has garnered much praise among the women in Rajouri and other districts of the Union Territory. The women trained in different handicraft skills are given stipend of 1,000 rupees every month and a diploma at the end of their course.
मुख्तलिफ डिस्ट्रिक्ट में 23 सेंटर हैं जो मुख्तलिफ क्राफ्ट में जैसे सोजनी, करीवल, स्टेपल, फुलकारी वगैरह वगैरह, और इसमें चिकरी वुड भी है जो हमारा यहाँ डिस्ट्रिक्ट राजौरी का, इवन के ये स्टेट का एक बहुत ही मशहूर क्राफ्ट है, तो ये हमारे चल रहे हैं। तो उनको उस सेंटरों में जो रोल है 20 लड़कियों का, हम एक साल में 20 लड़कियों को ट्रेनिंग देते हैं और उनको 1,000 रुपया पर मंथ स्टेपन देते हैं और साल के बाद उनको हम डिप्लोमा देते हैं।
The Government of India is taking many such initiatives to empower women in the Union Territory. The women of Kashmir are now excelling in every sphere, and more importantly, their social status in the society has risen ever since they have started their own businesses and contributing to the economic growth of the region. India, a home to various faiths, welcomes peoples of all religions to practice their beliefs freely. From towering temples echoing with Sanskrit chants to serene mosques and majestic churches, the country is a treasure trove of the most historical and famous pilgrimage sites. Lakhs of domestic and international devotees visit these monuments of religious harmony every year. The surge in spiritual tourism has revitalized the tourism industry of India and infused a new life in our centuries-old traditions and cultures. Take a look. Be it Mathura Vrindavan, the birthplace of Lord Shri Krishna, the Golden Temple in Amritsar, Haji Ali Dargah in Maharashtra, or the Mahabodhi Temple in Bihar. Devotees visit these religious places in India to seek God's blessings and attain spiritual peace. Previously, it was just driven by devotional journeys, but now religious tourism encompasses a wide range of experiences. And now, people are rejoicing in their happy moments by visiting religious places for holidays, making them their tourist destinations. According to statistics, India's economy related to religious places has crossed rupees 3 lakh crore. Meanwhile, tourists in large numbers come to India every day to experience India's historical places and ancient temples, enriched with age-old vibrant culture and traditions. Hinduism is popular across the world, and the number of people who believe in Lord Krishna is also increasing continuously. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness, that is ISKCON, has a great contribution in preaching the religion. There are many temples of ISKCON in India where foreign followers of Lord Shri Krishna come every year in large numbers. The devotees who come from abroad experience spiritual energy here that uplifts their consciousness, and they like the vibe so much that they often choose to stay in India for a longer period.
Yes, it's very different. This is different energy. In my country, Tamagun. Also, when I go to the street, many dark dresses and many sad faces, just Tamagun. But in India, it's so bright and so happy face, very kind, enjoying it.
Alongside Hinduism, Sikhism flourishes in India, with Amritsar's Harminder Sahib, also known as the Golden Temple, serving as the faith's holiest pilgrimage site. This magnificent complex, over 400 years old, boasts a central structure adorned with gold and draws thousands of pilgrims and visitors alike each day. People from diverse religions, including Sikhs from across the world, throng to the revered site in numbers to seek Guru's blessings.
I just love learning about all the different religions and on what it's all about, and seeing the beautiful different places, the temples, the churches, etc. I just find it fascinating.
The beauty of India lies in its diversity. And when we say diversity, it implies particularly religious diversity, that there is room for every religion. Buddhism was also born here. Bodh Gaya, situated in Bihar's Gaya, is one of the major pilgrimage sites, as Lord Buddha attained enlightenment over this place. Buddhists from all over the world travel to Gaya to seek peace and enlightenment at the holy site. The influx of pilgrims not only enriches their souls but also significantly contributes to the local economy, fostering cultural exchange and economic prosperity.
Here, the Buddha got enlightenment, the Buddha got becoming Buddhahood. So, very important to behold it here, to come here, so very important.
According to statistics, in the year 2022, the number of domestic tourists was 1.4 million, while the number of foreign tourists who came to India was 6.64 million. The Indian government is putting concerted efforts to promote religious tourism by providing better infrastructure at religious places, as a recent government data also suggests that the sector has made so much progress with the profit of rupees 1,34,543 crore in the year 2022. The various government schemes like the Dekho Apna Desh, Swadesh Darshan and Prasad are aiding to the successive growth of this sector. At the same time, the increasing faith of people in religion has given a new direction to religious tourism, which is making a significant contribution to the economy of the country. That's all we have for you in this week's episode. Goodbye and take care.
Kashir,